All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about the negatives about Modern Warfare 2, just in the beta. All right, we got a lot of news from COD Next. I'm sure you've heard most of it at this point, but I touch grass, so I'm not at my computer every day. I'm not at my PC every minute, but I do want to talk about this because, let's face it, Call of Duty is finally getting views on YouTube again, so I might as well chip in and kind of help out there. Specifically in this video, I want to talk about what makes me nervous about Modern Warfare 2. So I'm going to talk about a few of the cool things, a few of the nice things that are in this game, I guess, and then a lot of things that make me nervous. Now, again, I haven't played this game yet. I'm not on the Activision, goody two-shoes list. I'm not getting a gameplay early. I'm not getting flown out, obviously. So take this with a grain of salt. This is all from hearsay. This is all from leaks, all from official news from people like Charlie Intel, Ghost to Hope, things like that. So I'm pretty sure that pretty much everything in here is true and factual. So hopefully you enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new. We're going to go crazy with the videos in Modern Warfare 2 this year, seeing as how Vanguard was not super fun. Side note, I really hope you enjoy the gameplay in the background. I dug deep into the hard drive to get some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, as well as some Vanguard gameplay in the end, so hopefully you enjoy that. Before I dig into Modern Warfare 2, let's talk about some of the things that aren't terrible. All right, so first off, the maps look vibrant and they seem to play well. I watched a video from Exclusive Ace, great YouTuber if you haven't heard of him, and he talks about how they actually play different from Modern Warfare 2019's 6v6 base maps, which, as you can remember, Azure Cave, yeah, I don't think Atlas Superstore was a base map. Like things like Euphrates Bridge, Piccadilly, complete trash. All right, like the only good things were like Gunrunner and Hackney Yard, and that was just terrible. So the fact that he was able to play all of the beta maps and enjoy all of them is a good sign. Now I think that we're still gonna get trash like Azure Cave and Piccadilly, things like that. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get those, but I guess the fact that they're not as willing to put it out in the beta, they're not as quote unquote proud to show that, is a good sign. So I'm hoping that most of the maps are at least decent to playable. I'm really hoping, please don't only have these three to four maps in the beta be the only good ones, because that is going to be super disappointing. Another good thing that I saw is that apparently players are going to be able to choose between kill streaks or score streaks depending on what probably game mode they're playing, probably how they want to play. So if you're playing domination or something like that, it's going to be completely different if you want to be an objective player versus playing team deathmatch or not kill confirm, team deathmatch or free for all. This is definitely good. I'm definitely excited for this. The fact that you don't need to waste a stupid perk on this is really good news. So they're finally learning from that. The fact that let's see, 1, 2, 3, oh yeah, 0 people in the world used Point Man from Modern Warfare 2019. So good on them for finally learning that, hey, if you put a dumb perk in a game, nobody's going to actually use it. Next up, apparently Ricochet, the anti-cheat, is going to be available at launch for Warzone 2 as well as Modern Warfare 2. In this video, I'm not going to talk about Warzone 2 because, let's face it, who cares? Maybe I'll make videos, when it comes out or whatever, but at the moment, I don't care about Warzone 2. I'm just talking about multiplayer here. I'm sure there's a few other nice things that I probably missed, like Weapon Inspect is back, stuff like that, but I want to get into the nitty-gritty of what makes me nervous about Modern Warfare 2, and trust me guys, there's a lot of stuff that is not looking good in my opinion. So first off, let's start off with the minimap. It is not a regular minimap. Yet again, we are not going to be seeing red dots on the minimap if you shoot an unsilenced weapon. This is not good. We don't want to see a minimap like this. I don't understand the resistance from Infinity Ward specifically to not just fold and give us something that's been in every single Call of Duty game thus far. I don't get why they feel the need to just force this on us. I don't know if they're just really trying to cater to people like not moving or something. I just don't understand it, but it's a terrible idea. Like literally nobody's happy with this decision and yet they're still going with it. Not a fan at all. I don't get it. But yeah, minimap's not going to be a regular minimap yet again. A huge L that I'm sure you've heard about at this point, and the L stands for Last Stand. Last Stand's a perk. It's called Survivor, and it reads off: Survivor, the ability to self-revive once per life. Teammates can help revive someone faster. And it's like, we don't need this, man. I just don't get it. How do you not learn from this game, Modern Warfare 3? This was the last game to have Last Stand or Final Stand. And guess what? Nobody in the world said, hey, you know what I missed from Modern Warfare 3? I miss Last Stand. You know what people actually missed from Modern Warfare 3? The Moab, the specialist score streaks, right? These are the kinds of things that they missed. The ACR, things like that. These are things that they missed. They did not miss Last Stand, Dead Man's Hand, all this garbage in the game that nobody wanted. I don't know how brain dead or tone deaf these developers can be sometimes, but bringing Last Stand back when nobody asked for is just downright delusional. I don't know what they're doing. Speaking of delusional, Dead Silence is, yes, a field upgrade. It's going to be unlocked at level 30, and guess what? The beta goes to level 15. So let's see, that means, we're not going to be able to play the beta with Dead Silence, meaning we're not really going to be playing the full game. And I don't know if people are going to be super campy in the beta. Most likely it is an Infinity Ward title after all. But I think this is just really, really stupid. They're probably going to unlock the beta up to level 30 at least for next weekends with like the crossplay beta. But for the purposes of this weekend, we're not going to be able to see Dead Silence in action. Speaking of Dead Silence in action, apparently you got to press a button for footsteps to be quiet. So it's not even like in Modern Warfare 2019 where it was like, okay, at least you don't like hit anything, you don't do anything, you just like suddenly become quiet. That's fine, I guess. Now you have to press a button for your footsteps to be silent. It makes no sense. How is that realistic? And even if it was, why would you add this extra little like animation or feature or mechanic into a game where like every like millisecond matters? I just know that there's going to be a time where it's like a 1v1 search and destroy, and I'm going to pop Dead Silence and I'm going to take something out with my left hand and I'm going to get shot as soon as I do. Versus, in Modern Warfare 2019, nothing happens. I press it, I can still lift my gun as soon as I want, things like that. Just terrible decision making. I really can't, okay? Another small thing that kind of is going under the radar, but that I personally hate, Claymores are back. I looked at the lethal list. Yeah, Claymores are back. That's real fun. There's a lot of tacticals that are back as well. I'm whatever about all that stuff, but Claymores, don't bring Claymores back. I think Resupply is back. It's a bonus perk apparently. I'll talk about perks in a minute too. Actually, you know what? Let's just talk about perks now. There are perk packages, which essentially means you get to choose 2 base perks. Base perks, I'll just read them off real quick. You know most of them. We got Overkill, Double Time, Battle Hardened, Scavenger, EOD, Tracker, Pitcher, which is going to be let you throw equipment further and show you the trajectory. Seems kind of useless. And an Extra Tactical. So these are your base perks. You get to choose 2 of those. Then you get to choose 1 bonus perk, which you're going to get every 4 minutes into the game, and this can be expedited if you get more kills or capture more flags, things like that. And so these bonus perks, you get to pick 1. It's going to be Resupply, which gives you an extra lethal and equipment charges over 25 seconds. Spotter, you kind of know what that is. Cold-Blooded, Fast Hands, which lets you reload, swap weapons, and use equipment faster. So reload is big. Quick Fix, you guys know what that is. And then Focus, extend your hold breath duration and reduce flinch when aiming down sights. That's a little scary. I think the biggest ones here is going to be Fast Hands and Focus, maybe Resupply too. I'm going to do like a whole perk breakdown video at some point as well, so be on the lookout for that. This is going to be a very high level because I'm already 9 minutes in. Very high level, what makes me nervous about the game so far. I'm going to do more breakdowns on perks, streaks, things like that in the near future, so be on the lookout for those. And then lastly, you're going to choose 1 ultimate perk, which you get every 8 minutes, so this is like super, super slow. But unfortunately, it's going to be High Alert, Ghost, Hardline, Overclock, which lets you store 1 additional field upgrade and charges your rate by 40%. Survivor, which is your last stand, and Bird's Eye. The minimap zooms out and UAV and radar pings reveal the enemy's duration. Personally, I don't know what Bird's Eye is going to look like, but Bird's Eye, Ghost, and Survivor seem like the easy choices here. Maybe High Alert too, depending on how strong it is. But 8 minutes, man. 8 minutes to get Ghost? Like, that's... I know we don't want like Ghost spam, but that's kind of long, don't you think? Like, what if people just get UAVs? There's nothing you can do to hide from UAVs. Just you have to wait the 8 minutes. Like, that's a little concerning in my personal opinion. But that's really it for the perks. Like I said, it's perk packages. You can create up to 5, and then there's gonna be like 5 or so that are just like pre-built already for you. So, man, I don't know, man. It's interesting. I get that they're trying new things and stuff like that, but a lot of the stuff here, a lot of stuff they're bringing back that's just not good. Like the mini-map, the Last Stand, Dead Silence is a field upgrade, Claymores. I don't really like that, you know, and I think that a big part of the community didn't really like that, and I don't know why they're so adamant on bringing it back for some unknown reason. But yeah, man, the last thing I'll talk about is that slide canceling and movement in general is going to be different in this game as well. So you guys know me, watch my gameplay at any point, you know, I'm kind of, I do movement a lot and I use it to my advantage as much as I can. So the fact that I won't be able to is a little concerning, but I think we're gonna adapt, we're gonna live and learn. So that's it for the video, man. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think about it. What are you nervous for in Modern Warfare 22? I was gonna say 2019, but Modern Warfare 2. What are you nervous for? What are you excited for? Let me know in the comment section. And again, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day. See you faces later. Peace.